Hi, welcome to Free Range Cottage. I'm Tanya, and I am excited to show you our latest DIY project. Of all the projects that we've done, which are a lot over the years, this has got to be one of my favorites. If you haven't seen my thrift haul from back in the fall, where we picked up some $5 wooden columns, then I'll leave a link to that and you can check it out. But even back then, I was thinking that I would like to make them into floor lamps, and we've finally done that, and I'm super excited. Rob is going to go ahead and narrate and show you really quick how he went through the process of putting these together. It was mostly all him because I was busy with other things, but I will show you these top to bottom finished, but first we're going to show you that. But I can say that I'm excited because they actually turn on and they work. And guys, these cost me less than $35 to put together. So they're really seriously a bargain. And I'm also going to show you at the end the $5 mantle that we got on that same thrift haul, and we got that finished and put it up too. So I'll show you that. So hey guys, before we get any further, be sure and subscribe. If you are a person that loves DIY, home decor, just really beautiful living that's realistic. If it's, you know, if it doesn't fit your budget or your lifestyle, what good is it? So come on, let's grow this community and have fun being DIYers together. So here's Rob to show you how he put these together, and I'll see you back at the end.
Hi, this is Rob. Today I'm going to show you how to put together the lamps that we got. And the first thing I did was I have a 2x12 piece of 2x12, and I cut three pieces out. The first piece is the bigger piece you see is 11 by 11. That piece there is 9 by 9, and the other one is 7 by 7, and that's what's going to go on the top of the lamp. Here's the post, or I'm sorry, the column, and one end is bigger than the other, so it's tapered. And the tapered end, the smaller end, is going to be the part that the lamp goes onto. So here I just showed it being cut off to match the first lamp that I made. And here you're seeing the bottom piece, which I want to mount to the larger section of the column. I drew out some lines on it, which was 1.5 inches from each end. And that will give me a circle area that's the same size as the bottom of the column. I drilled some holes in it. I pre-drilled all the way through, so once I flipped it over, I could have the finished side going upward, so it has and that's the part that I sanded. And here's where I'm going to glue it a little bit with some wood glue, and then take my 9 by 9 piece of wood and attach it to it. And there I attached it and put a screw in, a couple screws in just to hold it down, and the rest of it will just be attaching the rest of the screws, so it's nice and snug. So here's where I flipped it over. Oh, and by the way, before I did that, I didn't show it, but I did cut a small hole in the bottom so the cord could go through. Here's the bottom piece, the 11 by 11, and that's where the 9 by 9 needs to sit on top of it. So of course I'm going to put some more glue on it and get it all glued, and then take the 9 by 9 and set it on top of the 11 by 11. And then what I'm going to do is attach it with my nail gun, even with some finished screws or nails, just to hold it in place. And do one in each corner. And the thing is, I have to clamp it because wood, of course, you know, isn't always perfect. So there's some gaps in there. So if I didn't clamp it, I wouldn't be able to get it to go together real solid. Basically do that, and then if any glue comes out, I wipe the glue off, and just so it doesn't dry, and it makes it easier. And then I just let it dry overnight. I'll let it dry real good, and then I'll put screws in the bottom part, and that will make it nice and sturdy. Now here's my hole for the 7 by 7 piece. I basically drew a cross through it and found up my center hole. That's the 6-inch screw that I had to buy extra because the 2x12s are real thick, and the one that came with the kit wouldn't work. So I put that in. All you have to do on this is make sure that you get your screw that sticks out high enough so it'll hold the hardware. And then once you have that figured out, that's pretty easy, but once you have that figured out, you put some glue on it, you put your 7x7 on top, and you screw it together, or not screw it together, just nail it together. And it's fine if it's on the top like this with just finished screws, because that glue will hold it. It's pretty tough. And then I gave it a little sanding so I could fix the scuff marks that I made, and then start assembling the rest of the light. And oh, by the way, I forgot to put should have put the harp on before I put that little cup piece, but I went back and fixed it, so no big deal. So just remember to put that on first. Follow the directions, which I probably should do more of. And that's it.
Okay, so I said it cost me under $35. I'm just going to do a quick rundown of what those expenses were too. It was $5 for the columns, so each of those was $5. And the wood that we bought at Lowe's was $10 for both, so $5 a piece. And then we had the light kit that we bought off Amazon, and I'll link that for you. And that was, I think, $12 or $13 for 2 of them. And this is the most exciting part to me, the lampshades. I could not believe where I found these. You're not going to believe it. They are $70 lampshades, but I got them on clearance at Pottery Barn, can you believe, for $9.97 a piece. And they're huge, and they're linen, and they're just perfect. So I was really excited about that, because all the large lampshades that I was looking at were quite pricey. They were at least $35 and up. So there you go. For just the cost of a lampshade, I've got an entire solid wood floor lamp that were running $200 and up when I was pricing them out. So I'm super excited about that. And what I want to ask you right here in the end, make a comment below. We don't have a finish on these yet. We were debating whether to do a stain or whether to do a chippy white paint. I think the stain would make them kind of more formal. I would do more of a weathered wood kind of stain like I did on my mantle, or do the chippy white, which would look way more farmhouse, sort of shabby looking. Let me know in the comments what you think we should do, and we'll do a video on that when we end up putting the finish on them. Thanks for watching. I hope you subscribe, hit the notification, share this video if you have another friend that you think loves DIYing and remodeling and makeovers on a budget, and we'll see you in the next video.